Here's an entitled streamer.
How are you complaining about your sub count?
Valid question considering the numbers you got.
I've been working 24 hours for 6 days straight.
Wow, 24 hours, 6 days straight. Talk about quantity over quality.
Content the entire time.
Ooh, content. Maybe stop wasting your time sitting your ass streaming and actually make some. 3 shorts a day, 2 videos per week, 1 stream every week, and all I ask is $1. Cry more.
And I've only gained 7,000 subs.
Wow, 7,000 subs and you're still whining.
I'm not asking a lot. I'm asking you to just gift me 5 subs. It's $25.
$25 is not much? Bro, you should be grateful your viewers give you $1, let alone 25. Also, bold of you to assume that your viewers are working minimum wage and that you are blatantly admitting to everyone that you are leeching from minimum wage workers. Great content. 10 out of 10 will not give you subs. Well, at least Twitch streamers play the games and not quit halfway through. Most of them at least. I can't say the same thing about the TikTok book community or book talk. Before that, let me tell you a story. Last week, I was at a conference and I didn't have a laptop or keyboard to write scripts for my videos. Thankfully, they gave me a notepad and a pen. The result is 2 pages worth of whole video script from my last video. No, sorry, is that too much text for you? Book TikTok or book talk would be in shambles since they must read paragraph walls. There is a long paragraph wall, they're not reading all that. I mean, I would say that if I'm reading long tweets with wall paragraphs, but this is a novel, not a Twitter X post. If your hobby is reading novels, then why are you complaining that you must read a whole freaking paragraph? I don't know why people pretend to like hobbies that they clearly don't like. Is it for clout, attention, validation, trying to get to the cool kids club? I didn't know that reading books is a cool kids thing. Maybe reading books is not for you. If you all want something to read, Katawa Shoujo, please read it. Okay, you're not a reader. You don't deal with lots of text. You may be a visual guy or a girl. You like art more than text. If you like art, here's a hoopla for you. This art is a lot of dog poo, according to this person. The art in question is a sculpting that is insanely good, as the artists account for the clothing wrinkles too. But it's a dog poo because the art is for fascist porn addicts. I really don't understand the puritanical mindset that the people on the internet have right now. You would think that the prevalence of 18+ content would make people tolerate their existence, but no, sexually suggestive art is immoral, it's degenerate, it's fascist, it's porn addiction behavior, and it should be called out. And yes, beauty does sometimes equal jerking off. That's the totally foreseen consequence of having someone or something to be beautiful. Someone somewhere might jerk off to it. People like beauty, and they will continue making beautiful things. I wouldn't call this the height of Western culture. There are Twitter X accounts that use old sculptures for their profile pictures while speaking actually fascist things, but the art itself is not fascist, and there's nothing wrong with being beautiful. The one thing that everyone needs to know about beauty is that it's in the eye of the beholder. Anyone can be beautiful, men and women. Here's an underappreciated femboy character. Link from Zelda Breath of the Wild when he's tried to disguise himself as a woman to enter Gerudo and somehow passes with flying colors. Rainbow colors, that is. Unfortunately, Gerudo Link is bad because it takes inspiration from Arabic culture and it's not accurate to it. Taking inspiration from other cultures doesn't mean it's trying to represent it accurately. Zelda is a Japanese game series taking inspiration from other cultures and seeing it through their perspective. All countries have their own perspectives of others. Zelda does not claim to be accurate to the Arabic culture, so to judge it based on accuracy is just you looking for an excuse to be offended for something that's not meant to be offensive to any culture. To put it simply, you're the problem, not Link. You ask people to stop thirsting over cross-dressing Link. In your dreams, bro. If I asked you to stop being offended and consume something else, would you do it? I doubt it, and that's great because that's more content for me. Reminder, being offended is not a critique. The Gerudo Link outfit, that's offensive to the culture it takes inspiration from. Inspiration is not representation. How many times do I have to say this? This person went on to say that they don't want cross-dressing Link. They could have portrayed Link without the Orientalist undertones if they wanted to, but they didn't. Okay, can you elaborate? Or are you just gonna cry? This tweet demands people to accept their take because they are Swana. I look up what Swana is, and it's supposed to be Southwest Asia and North Africa, but the first result from Bing is Solid Waste Association of North America. Well, your take is a solid waste. OP then blocks anyone that shows the slightest hint they don't want to learn or educate themselves. That implies that you provide education, which is a generous description of you being offended. But you are right about one thing. We don't want to be educated on how not to offend you. You are offended by something completely inoffensive. You deserve the offense. Speaking of players that should play something else, here's another installment of players that should really be playing something else. Wow, the Hoyo boycott has gone morally backwards. Again!
I'm going to start publicly executing people who still like Genshin Impact.
Jeez, I mean, I might share a similar sentiment, but to announce that to the whole world is just not very nice.
You can't separate the art from the artist in these games.
Okay, why? Not playing this game because the game collaborates with McDonald's? Seriously, that's all there is to it. I mean, there are many things wrong with McDonald's, but the Genshin collaboration is the least bit of their problems. I don't know how KFC managed to have better tasting fries. McDonald's used to have better fries.
Genuinely, screw you if you still like these games after being fully aware of their faults.
Their faults being... let me check notes. Not having enough non-white people. Nothing wrong with that, but then again, I care about quality and not race. You want their players to be executed because the game is immoral. I want it because the game is gacha trash. We are not the same. Kaya's still hot though. Genshin players aren't the only obnoxious players on the internet. We also have Call of Duty players too. I still maintain the opinion that Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty to play multiplayer bots on. Using the Plutonium mod, you can update the multiplayer so that it can have better bots than the original and no unpatched vulnerabilities. I highly recommend it. Oh, and another thing, Black Ops 2 doesn't eat hundreds of gigabytes like the modern Call of Duty games. I know that Black Ops 6 is about to come out, but I don't really care. Black Ops 2 is still the best. This person plays Black Ops 6 with DS4 Windows and some frantic and wild movements that even video compressions cannot catch up. I didn't have the video, but the most notable part is this guy showing the gameplay and saying it makes 9 to 5 old heads rage. 9 to 5 old heads? You mean people with jobs? Oh wait, this guy has loads of cash. Did you steal those from some old lady? You did steal the money flexing image from someone else. Those are the reverse image results out of Tin Eye. Whoops.
How did they get you at 4K?
Gamers are quite obnoxious, and game developers must deal with them. They also must deal with horrible CEOs and ex-CEOs that have bad takes. There are so many layoffs in the gaming industry right now. Some of the layoffs are done with the big executives bragging about how rich they are to their employees they're about to lose their jobs. These CEOs are just burning their money in front of them. Sony's ex-president thinks that if you were a game developer and you got laid off, just drive some Uber or something. Find other jobs. It's not because of greed. That's not fair to all the big CEOs that are reaping all the benefits because of you being laid off. I love how the guy shifts the blame to the gamers for their layoffs. Gamers should have given us money so that these game developers can live. Yeah, we did give you money and they're still getting screwed. We did our job, now it's your turn. And so far, I'm not seeing you doing anything. I did see Sony spend money on Concord. The game failed so badly that it got delisted. Sorry, Concord's lead artist, we still have plenty of games to play. Jedi Survivor was cracked. I'm loving it. Let's end this whole tirade of stupidity with an entitled AI artist. This guy is mad. This long paragraph detailed the hatred of this person towards artists and that they hope they lose their income, car, job, home, everything. Jeez, they must have done something horrible to you. What did they do? Oh, this guy is an AI artist. This guy complained that Art Reddit is banning AI art, and that's a shame because good AI art will never be seen. Oh, so you want artists to suffer because they can't see your work. Bro, I think the karma here is misplaced because the person who should get all that is you for using AI to post art in Reddit pages of real artists. Yes, AI is a tool, the same way chainsaw is a tool, but you don't see me using the chainsaw to cut off other people's heads. Like any other tools around the world, it can be abused and misused by stupid or malicious people like you. AI art will not exist unless you feed it data. That data came from real artists. Just saying. And that's all for the video today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to the end, here's a kitty for you. And also, huge thanks to all these wonderful sponsors. You are all fantastic. If you want to see your names among these legends, then check out the links down below, just $1. You'll support this channel a lot. Seriously, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my ABB Show stream channel. Link down below. Go subscribe. And I'll see you all next time.